Hi, my name is Favor. I help businesses manage their workflow with Airtable and automation tools. In this video, I'm going to show you a client and project management system I built inside Airtable that is set up to manage projects, send automated weekly reports, and even update itself. Let's get into it. So here on the main base, we have the clients table, projects table, tax table, and the report table. These four tables work together as a relational base that allows you to see data from other tables. The client table stores information of the client, like the client name, the client ID, which is generated using a formula field, email of the client. This is actually a false email that I created for the purpose of this demo. We have the phone number of the client, the payment term, the project being handled for this client, which is a linked field that is linked to the project table. We have the project status, which is a lookup field that is also drawn from the project table. We have the total paid, which is the budgeted amount for this project, and I'm using a lookup field to be able to extract this data from the project table. We have the total project, which is a count field that I'm using to be able to count the number of projects we are working on from the project table. And we have the last interaction date, which shows the date and the time this project was last edited. Seeing that we have a linked field, which is for the project, that allows us to share information from the project table. If you open, you will see that it is showing a two-way view. You can see the projects we are handling for the client, which was showing on the project table, and the clients we are handling this project for. There's the start date and the end date on this project table, and the budget, which is on this project table, I have linked to the client table, which can be seen. You don't need to come into the project table to view that data. I've already linked it to the client table. We also have the project status column, which is a single select field, and the tax column, which is linked to the tax table. The tax status, which is a lookup field linked to the tax table. We can see the progress of the tax and the last updated date. With the relationship that I have set, you can easily share data between tables. So I have also set up some views. We have the view for all clients, which is the main table that we can see now. Then we have the view for active clients. To know the active clients, I use the filter to filter out this information. So when we see that the project is ongoing, we know that this client at this moment is active in this organization. We also have other filters. We have for top clients, we have for budget tracker, helps us to track the budget of each project. And I created this view by grouping the project based on their budget. The interesting part is that this board is set up with an automation that automatically sends weekly reports at a specific time. So at a scheduled time, which is every week on Fridays at 4 p.m., this automation finds record of projects that their status are still ongoing. It also finds projects that their status is completed and the end date is within 7 days ago. Then it also finds record where the status is done, and then sends an email to the top executive giving a clear report and summary of the progress of the week project. Let me show you how the report is going to come out. Now, this is the preview of how the email will look like. We can see that the progress report for ongoing projects is presented here in grid view. We can also see that there is a grid view presenting the progress reports for completed projects. Then for tasks that are done, we can also see that there is a grid view showing a report on this project. Then this is how the email is going to deliver. So this is just a simple automation. We can set up more advanced automation using Zapier, Make.com, and anything. Now to the interface, I have set up an overview dashboard that shows the business activities. I designed this interface in 3 sections. I have one for the business activity overview, another for the project tracker, another for the task progress. The source of this business activity interface is from the client table. We can see information about the total clients, the total number of projects, and the total revenue. Then going further, I also have the client payment breakdown. which is presented in bar charts, then the top client by total pay, which is presented in list view. There is also a section of this interface showing the project summary metric. Now to the project tracker interface, it tracks and monitors every important details about the project. We can see the total number of active projects, total number of completed projects, average project progress. The project status is presented in bar chart, so we can click through to see additional information about the project. We also have for the task progress, designed to show the progress of different sections of the task. This system is designed to help business owners, agencies, and teams stay organized, keep top executives and their clients updated automatically, and everything runs inside of Airtable. And for bigger setups and automation, we can easily connect to make.com anything. If you're looking for something similar or you want a well-optimized Airtable base, kindly send me a DM. I'm available to hop on a call or have a quick chat with you to get to know about your CRM goals and design a well-optimized Airtable base for you. See you soon. Bye.